first we're going to deal with factoring. So first we have to ask ourselves, what do 4 and 18 have in common? And so we see that a 2 would go into 4 and into 18. So we're going to factor out a 2. And if we divide 2 into 4, we're left with 2x. If we divide 2 into 18, we're left with 9. And we have a plus sign in between, so we bring down our plus. And then here, what do we have? 14 and 16, what's in common? We can take out a 2 again. 14x divided by 2 would leave me 7x. Here we have a minus, so minus. 16 divided by 2 would be 8. 6x squared and 21x. Here, if we want to do this a different way, we could say that 6x squared is made up of 2 times 3 times x minus 21x is made up of 3 times 7 times x. Here we have a 3 in common, and we have an x in common. So we have 3x that's in common. What are we left with? We're left with 2x inside minus 7. Over here, what do we have? We have negative 1 times 2 times 2 times x times y plus negative 1 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times x times y. So what do we have in common? We have a negative 1, a 2, an x, and a y. 2, a 2, an x, and a y. So we have negative 4. Whoops. X, y. And then over here, we're only left with that x plus, over here, we're left with 4y. Okay. Now let's go over to distributing. For distributing, what we have to do is we have to multiply each number by what's inside the parentheses. It's like if you have cookies and you're delivering them to your friends. Can't leave any friends out. So 3 times A would be 3A plus 3 times 5 would be 15. 7 times B is 7B minus here, so I've got to go minus. 7 times 4 is 28. Now if I had a negative out here, that would have turned the 28 positive. Here if I have 4m times 2c, well then I've got 8cm or mc, either way. Plus, because I've got a plus here, 20m. 2 times a would be 2a squared plus 6a. Now here I've got to be careful because this is a minus and I've got another set here. So minus a times a is a squared. And I've got a minus in the middle, so negative times negative gives me positive, so plus 6a. I'm not done yet, because here this has to be simplified. 2a squared minus a squared leaves me 1a squared, and then 6a plus 6a gives me 12a. Now I'm done.